There have been many films in 2014, some good, some shitty, and some just guilty pleasures. In this video, we'll be looking at the films of the year that left the biggest impact on me, as well as many others. Let's begin. The Nut Job. This is honestly one of the most generic, and dare I say it, mean-spirited animated films I've ever heard of. There's toilet humor, pop cultural references, the main character is completely unlikable, and it doesn't help that his sidekick looks like a mutated hybrid of Pinky and Remy. Overall, this made me want to punch someone in the nuts. Fortunately, the animation department was able to redeem itself in the form of the Lego Movie. If you want innovation, here's a film that took advantage of using Lego bricks for everything. I've seen many stop-motion shorts using Lego, but I've never thought there'd be a full-length animated movie using this medium. Man, this was so great. Winter Soldier. To balance things out, here's a live-action film. It's pretty much standard superhero affair. Battle scenes, tense drama, amazing music by Henry Jackman, a shocking twist, etc. The only thing it lacked was a Psych Hitler. What's a Psych Hitler, you may ask? Let me show you. What is a Psych Hitler? It's a scenario in which two guys are about to shake hands or make some friendly negotiation, but one of them's like, "Psych, Heil Hitler," and then just shoots him. Here's a better example. Today, we are here to honor a great man. On this most joyous Heil Hitler! The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I felt that seeing it might be either a blast or a bore. This Spider-Man didn't seem like himself, but then I realized that this is more of a prequel than a sequel. His girlfriend isn't Mary Jane, but rather a young woman named Gwen. They create a romance that would ultimately end in tragedy. Also, there's a lot of vengeance and backstabbing, which belongs more in a Batman movie. Nevertheless, it was still a fantastic film that kicks some ass in several awesome scenes. To Train Your Dragon 2. This is possibly my favorite animated film of the year. It took everything its predecessor had and made it even better. The story is ingenious, the animation is brilliant, especially for that of the dragons, and the characters are admirable. In addition to the main characters, it was nice to see Hiccup reunite with his long-lost mother, and the main villain was built up big time. Think Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget, Fire Lord Ozai from Avatar: The Last Airbender, Shan Yu from Mulan, mesh them together, boom, there's our villain. Like I said, this is my favorite animated film of the year. My guilty pleasure of the year is Blended. I say that because this is a major step up from Adam Sandler's previous films from 2009 onward. Two families spend a vacation in Africa's most luxurious hotel. What follows is amazing activities, growing friendships, surprisingly clever jokes, and even a couple of touching scenes. To me, the best parts were the hotel manager and that choir. Even if the reception was sour, I think Adam Sandler can make a comeback. A Million Ways to Die in the West. One person I doubt I can be 100% positive with is Seth MacFarlane. I didn't really get into the spirit of Family Guy, and given what this film's got, the writing did not approve. Seriously, who the fuck thought it was a good idea to have people die from their own farts? In short, Seth MacFarlane's content does not leave a good taste in my mouth. Transformers: Age of Extinction. Another cinematic crime by Michael Bay? Time for a game. Count the cliches. Explosions. Check. Stupid humans. Check. Wasted potential for voice actors. Check. Appealing to the lowest common denominator. Motherfucking check. With these cliches, it had to be on the fast track to failure, right? How? How is this possible? It's not possible. Are people really that stupid? How could this be the #1 film of the year? I just don't get it. Oh, come on. Can we get something good already? That's more like it. Angry Video Game Nerd the Movie. Based off the internet review series by James Rolfe, this independent gem has an ingenious story, brilliant characters, using every trick in the book, etc. But that's not all. James said that this movie is meant to revolutionize the film industry by allowing aspiring film creators to make their own projects without studio funding. The Angry Video Game Nerd Movie is automatically my favorite film of the whole decade. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Michael Bay is back to offend us some more, but this time as producer, not director. How can he fuck up the Ninja Turtles? Here's how. Make the turtles look like an evolved Shrek. Continuity errors. Dubstep. 3 strikes and you suck balls. It's already been nominated for a Razzie, and Michael Bay is not alone to blame. Box Trolls. From the geniuses behind Coraline and Paranorman comes another stop-motion gem. Despite their ugly appearances, the trolls are completely likable. The Victorian-style background always delights me. Archibald Snatcher is a very well-constructed and even genocidal villain. Stop-motion continues to hold up, and Dario Marinelli's music paid off. No matter how long it takes, I'm looking forward to Laika's next film. The only film on my list to be based on actual events is The Imitation Game. A mathematician uses technology to decipher a Nazi enigma during which Britain and Germany were at war. It was perfectly paced, the technology was superior, and it can make you think like a scientist. An Enigma machine is not required for you to see how good this movie is. The Book of Life. It's important to know that this was made by Real FX, whose previous film was the ever shitty Freebirds. Looking at these films together, I realized they put all their effort in The Book of Life, and it's easy to see why. The story is brilliant, the characters are wonderful and multi-layered, but my best comment goes to the animation and design. It's simply large, colorful, expansive, and beyond compare. Like Sally Cruikshank, the people of Mexico have a way of imprinting their art into your mind. The Book of Life is the perfect film for Dia de los Muertos, so check it out, amigos. Big Hero 6. When Disney acquired the rights to Marvel, we expected them to handle it with care. They went above and beyond with it. What we got includes several kick-ass action scenes, a shocking twist, and a theme about coping with the loss of a loved one. Baymax the Robot was a huge reason this film is one of my favorites. The last film on my list is Night at the Museum 3, Secret of the Tomb. And my opinions are mixed. First, the cons. There's product placement, pee jokes, and it almost looked like Larry's son was suggesting that college is bad. But the pros? The scenes in London were spot on. Lancelot turned out to be a better villain than I thought. The Egyptians were a blast. Hugh Jackman's performance was clever, and there was the attempt to stop the world from ending. If the filmmakers wanted to make Robin Williams' final film to be a good one, they most certainly succeeded.